Hi, it's me, Katie She. It's you, my favorite people on the internet. How are we doing, lovelies? I am so full of beans and cheese. I'm so full of beans and cheese. I had, oh, beepy noises in the background. There's also likely to be some gull noises and bird noises in the background because it's that time of year. If it's bugging you, let me know. I'll close the window, but otherwise I'll focus on not overheating. I did go to bed at 5 a.m. Oh no! Ori! Ori! Did you get a decent amount of hours, though, at least? Please tell me you got a decent amount of hours. Please? Please? I feel like my lip syncing's off a little bit, huh? Nah, 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 nah. Maybe it's in my head. Maybe I'm imagining it. I don't know. Oh no. I woke up at 5 a.m, says Dave. Dang, you're like ships passing in the night. Ori goes to bed, Dave wakes up. You could do... There's a book I've got called Roommates, which has a very delightfully fanficky concept of two people sharing a flat. It might be flatmates, actually. I think it might be flatmates, as the book is called. I haven't read it yet. It's in my TBR pile. To be read pile. And one of them works night shift and one of them works day shift. So they share an apartment, but they never see each other. And I assume some sort of change happens to the status quo, and then they have to share a bed. But oh no, there's only one bed. That's my hope. Hi Jinxie, how are you doing, lovely? Jinxie, 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 Jinxie. I hope that you are rested. I hope that you have got some good sleeps in you. I am sending you all my love, dearest Jinxie. Let me see how I said hello to everyone. We had Ori claiming first. Congrats. I'm not sleeping enough. Nobody in chat is sleeping enough, apart from me. I'm sleeping too much. I'm doing my best to make up the deficit for y'all. Let me plug in my tracking so the battery doesn't die on me mid-dream daddying. Hey, I got first. Oh! Zar, congrats! My bad. I thought that Ori nabbed it because Ori was in chat first. I am. Chat should get together. Hey Cal, how are you doing, lovely? Now, I had to go to bed. Did you finish Caligula? Did you make it to the end? It was all very, very, very intense, and then the sleepies took me. Yeah! Yeah! I can't be bothered to get first anymore. Ori, I don't think Jinx or Zara are going to complain about that. Let them fight over it. I bet he's thinking. Oh, okay, so what I'm hearing is I need to watch the VOD because there's in-jokes now and I'm being left out. The button is rightfully mine. It's yours by birthright, Jinx. I hope everyone's having a good Friday. If you're in the UK, we are approaching yet another bank holiday weekend because we're in the middle of peak bank holiday time. I think this is our last one till Christmas, basically. But enjoy it while it lasts. Enjoy the sunshine if you're off. Have a good time. I've got a little tripod and okay. This is a tangent, but I got a little like tripod for holding my phone, and I like to it's a little bendy one. I can make it like a weird animal, and that delights me. It's just like a little alien guy. I'm gonna take a photo for the Discord because I realize I sound like a mad woman, but I'm gonna take a photo of my little tripod creature for you all so you can see it. Hang on. And you will understand that it's fucking adorable. It's so cute. I'm gonna put the photo in Discord right now. You literally adopted me. It is literally your birthright. That's fair. It is genuinely your birthright. Yep. Stuff what was mentioned on stream. There we go. It's just a cute little guy. It's like a little giraffe alien creature. It's just a little friend. Okay. Hong Kong. I am struggling to hear the honks, but that might be because Dream Daddy is blaring its theme tune in my ear. I know it's not blaring its theme tune in yours. I've got it set so that only I can hear it at the moment. Katie tanking her frame rate in 3, 2, 1, too late. Already done. Ha! No regrets. Everyone has to see my cute little guy. Yeah, Jinx loves my little guy. He's friend-shaped, and it's all like soft and sensory pleasing, so this thing might end up becoming a fidget unwillingly. Sorry, little guy, you might become a fidget. I bought it so that if I'm traveling, it's very flexible, so in theory I can attach it to like the tray tables and planes and have my phone tripoded without having to have the table all the way. Because look, this is a privileged issue to have, right? But it's annoying to have to put your tray table down to have somewhere for your phone. Especially on the tiny, tiny budget airlines I'm on, because I might be privileged, but I'm not rich. Ari, that emote is so cute. It's so cute. Oh, everyone's having fun with the emotes. I like it. I have done some changes to the emotes because if you're following the emote channel on Discord, I have a problem. A big problem. I may be somewhat addicted to making emotes now. So let me see, what did I add? Oh, I updated the stair one. It's actually working pretty good at scale. I quite like that. I quite like that. Yeah, quite happy with how that one turned out. But it does mean my Doom one has been relegated to the archives for now. I brought back the OG By Heart just because I was feeling like I missed it. I don't know, there's just something about the OG By Heart. Oh, I've been a bad parent. Dave, our adopted daughter has not had a good day. They had a very rough morning, though they are hopefully well slept since then and have got some good sleep on them. I haven't been checking in with the other parent. Oh no. Oh no. I'm sorry, Jinx. I'm sorry. We miss parents' evening. That's how parents communicate, right? They just book a parents' evening. Oh no. I'm so sorry, Jinx. Mom, I legit slept 3 hours. I'm still tired. At least you slept. I'm proud of you for sleeping. Proud of you for sleeping. Do I have any other emote changes to report? Let me see. We're doing the morning emote report. We've got the Scotland flag in. I know I said I was going to polish that one up. I probably won't. I'm going to be real. I feel like my tracking's lagging a little. It can't be the billion tabs I will have open. I refuse it to be that. Anyway. Getting distracted. We have the Scottish flag. We've got our lurk, which still isn't quite hitting where I want it to, but it does look pretty good, at least when it floats up on screen and scale. I got new socks. Oh, what kind? See what I mean? See, it looks good at this size. It's just when it's in my like OBS window, it's looking a bit too small. I've been tempted to add our little hee Katie as an emote. That's been tempting me. It might already be an emote on the Discord. I need to ask Dave. I should have asked Dave before stream. But this little knife Katie. I just think she's so cute. I just think she should be an emote. If we're allowed, I need to actually check permissions. It might be a permission thing. And yeah, I think that's all the emote changes. I might have already forgotten them. We've got our way. I don't know what the... oh, there she is! Look! There she goes with her knife! We've got our way, which is... it's functioning. It's doing an okay job. Not sure it's doing what I needed to do, but it's trying. And other than that, the Katie Judge emote, I added the text ale. So now you know. It's not just judgment, it's ale. Ale. AO.com. Buy a refrigerator, not sponsored. Oh, Under Armour socks are nice. Splish Splash! Oh, I love that one so much. Wee! Wee! Summer vibes. The little egg, like, floaty ring, pool ring, rubber ring. I don't know what the name is for it. Either way, it's so freaking cute. I would have not gotten that joke a year ago. Which joke? Did I make a joke? I don't remember making a joke. I was about to make a Rubber Dinghy Rapids bro joke because I love the Four Lions movie. Which is not about football. It sounds like a football movie. It's not. It's about really inefficient terrorism. AO. Oh, AO.com. The first... Okay. Did you have to buy appliances recently, Zara? They're a good shop. I like them. They tend to be my go-to for appliances because Currys, which is the other big UK appliance retailer, is just rapidly going downhill year on year. It's really disappointing, honestly. Yes, when I moved, there we go. Yep. Yeah. AO are good. They're not perfect, but they're decent. Curries are shocking. I don't recommend them to anyone now. I still use them if it's a really, really good deal. But you gotta be wary. And even then, it's mostly for things like video games where I don't need customer support. Who else is good? Argos is underrated, honestly. Argos has gotten they don't talk about it much, but they've gotten really good at quick delivery, like next day delivery in rural areas. Like, I went and looked at a shelf and I was like, hey, can you give me the shelf soon? And they were like, yeah, we can give you the shelf tomorrow. And I was like, but it's 8 o'clock at night. And they were like, yeah, we can give you the shelf tomorrow, but it's 8 o'clock at night. Yeah, we'll have it on the van tomorrow. I'm like, what the fuck? You're Argos. When the fuck did you get this good? Used curries. I have £1.34 in stock with them that has only gone down. I feel like I warned you not to buy curry stock, but Dave has a thing where he likes buying really stupid micro stock options. Like, this is the boy who buys stock in Pendleton every time they're in the news for doing something horrible. I think he might even own Tesla stock. Not to get Dave cancelled, but he's a problem. Argos sucks. They sent me a sealed copy of The Last of Us Part 1 on PS4 with a hole in the damn case. That is really shitty. I'm so sorry. I've had good luck with the returns process, but I know not everyone has. I do own Tesla stock. You're such a fucker. God damn it. Dave is like one of those Reddit meme traders, except thankfully for all of us, he only puts like £1 on his stocks. Also, am I thinking right that you invested in Co-op? Because that's a good investment, I think. I'm proud of Co-op. They recently... So, context for folks that need it. Co-op is a UK grocery store chain. And they do good stuff, they do bad stuff. They're called the Co-op because they're aimed at being cooperative. They're aimed at being a community-based store. They support local communities. They do a lot of... giving a percentage of their stocks to the local community. Very neat. We love that. They also do some shitty stuff, especially in England and I think the north of England and the south, where they try and bully other shops out of their area. But I'm going to say that's an English Co-op problem because I looked at the list and there were... I don't think there were any Scottish shops on that list. So we're going to say that's an English Co-op problem. And yeah, they're cooperative. They have a cooperative bank, which is one of the big cooperative banks, and those are hugely useful for a wide range of ethical reasons. And they serve a lot of communities that otherwise wouldn't have a grocery store, or the store they get would be really, really overpriced. I'm looking at you, Spar. So Co-op are neat, right? Co-op are neat. They have their good, they have their bad, but for the most part, I like them. And they provide a lot of employment to rural areas. And yeah, jobs are always good. But anyway, the point is they had a massive cyber attack recently. It also hit Marks and Spencer around the same time. And there's been a problem the last couple of weeks where their shelves have been totally bare in most of Scotland. And it's because those clever bastards, I'm proud of them, as soon as the cyber attack started, they took everything offline, just shut down all their systems, pulled the plug on everything. And it saved their bacon because Marks and Spencer's didn't. They tried to stay online and they're still recovering. They've lost customer data. They've lost vital accounts. They got severely fucked. Co-op went, you know what? Time to self-destruct before they can destroy us. And it worked. It was bold as hell and I love that for them. It did mean their shelves have been empty for a couple of weeks, but it means they're going to be back on their feet faster. It's really, really interesting. Yeah, that is why your shop looks like it's in lockdown. Yeah, they kept it quiet for the first couple of weeks and everyone was just really confused about why all the shelves were bare. But there's some good BBC News articles about it. Basically, this hacking group called, I want to say Scattered Spiders, let me double check that, have randomly decided, you know what, fuck the Co-op, which is really weird. It's of all the targets, like, I can kind of get Marks and Sparks, but again, yeah, Scattered Spiders is legitimately their name. There's definitely some UK people involved. It's mostly young people, script kiddies galore, really. And for some reason, they went out in the co-op. But they had. I need to show you the article, the response they sent to the BBC, because they pulled the biggest hissy fit about the co-op pulling the plug. And it was really fucking funny. It's the most, like, whiny bullshit I've seen in so long. Let me see. Let me get their response back. Oh, M&S's one is predicted to last until July. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. Wait, did I put that in the chat? I don't even remember putting that in the chat. But yeah, it's... Oh, hang on. Let me find it. It's so worth it, I promise. Pulled the plug. They yanked their own plug. Yep. Okay, so... Here we go. The gang who used the cybercrime service Dragon Force, which is a fancy name for basically a big script kiddie tool. It's trying to sound impressive. It's not. It's amateur hour. But they sent a big letter to the BBC, and it's just the most righteous up themselves bullshit. Co-op's network never ever suffered ransomware. They yanked their own plug, tanking sales, burning logistics, and torching shareholder value, the hacker group said. Co-op seems to have opted for self-imposed immediate term disruption as a mean of avoiding criminal... Oh no, sorry, this is a cyber expert. Sorry, I shouldn't use that voice for him. A cyber expert was like, yeah, they opted for self-imposed immediate disruption to avoid criminal-imposed longer-term disruption. And it seems like a good cause. But the criminals have said, we spent a while seated in their network. Where's the other quote? Okay, I can't find too many direct quotes in the article, so I'm not going to put words in their mouth, but they were being whiny little bitches. One of the hackers calls himself Raymond Reddington, the main criminal from the blacklist. I've not seen that. But they did sign it. Oh yeah, Raymond Reddington and Dembe Zuma after people from the US blacklist show. I haven't seen it. But they said, we're putting UK retailers on the sunglasses on blacklist. Like, dang. Dang, alright, okay. You kids have fun until you get arrested. There was another interview I saw with ex-script kiddie turned white hat, so turned a security expert, who was basically like, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's fun, it's achievable, you can do it with very little tools, but you're gonna get arrested, and all paths lead to getting arrested, so good fucking luck was basically the gist of it, and I'm like, yeah. Like, script kiddie work is very easy to get into, very attractive, especially to a young audience that might not fully appreciate the legal ramifications. But when it catches up with you, it fucking catches up with you. Oh, they're in for a very rude awakening. Like, it's such an appealing thing when you're a young kid and you think it's cool to be a hacker. Like, I speak from experience, having looked at it and gone, oh man, this seems so achievable, I could be so powerful. And then I kind of took the time and went, you know what? Hacking isn't like the cool anime/video game trope, and I don't feel like ending up in prison, so you know what? Maybe I won't do that. I don't think that's a good idea for me. If you want whiny people on the BBC during lockdown, a neighbourhood in my city referred to expanded pavements as business genocide. That would be so metal if it wasn't such brat energy. Business genocide. That is something that does quite tickle me, is when car people get mad about any kind of infrastructure improvement, because they say the stupidest things with just absolute utter confidence. And I mean, I own a car, I am a driver, I am not exempt from the guilt of that, but at least I'm not on Facebook going, these cycling lanes are going to get people killed. If the cycle lanes are going to get people killed, I mean, they probably are poorly designed in the UK, they usually are. But also, fucking slow down your giant ton of metal vehicle. You were given a license for presumably a reason. Use your brain cells. If you think it's a death trap for cyclists, maybe reevaluate your own damn driving skills. You do know how they hacked in, right? No, I don't. I assume they just ran some tools. Did they just try and brute force it? Need to check what I put. Oh no, yeah, you're right. Yeah, they were social engineering the service desk. Oh no, they phoned the internal service desk and got a password reset for an admin account. Oh. Oh.
Oh god, what do we do? Oh god.
Ambience raid! Hello raiders, welcome on in, welcome on in! I hope you had a lovely time with Blueprints. I am so full of beans and cheese thanks to Dave. It's lovely to see you. Did you have fun? Are you enjoying the post game? Are you having a good time? It's so good to see you, lovelies. Are you good to hang, Sam, or do you need to run in D&D or do like aftercare stuff for stream? If you need to run, that's totally fine. Everyone say hi to Sam. They are a delightful flesh tuber who just, I don't know, they bring such joy to mine and Dave's lives. I don't know if Sam is conscious of how much joy he brings to mine and Dave's lives. Like occasionally we'll just have Sam in the background and he'll say something and we'll just both break out into big old grins. Because Sam's sense of humor is honestly on point. Hi Sam! The Boots and Cheese arc reaches its conclusion. Yeah! Yeah, I went to Boots. I got my cheese. I was going to go to Morrison's Daily, which is like a little corner shop, but I went to Co-op instead because I was just telling chat, I'm really proud of the Co-op for how they handled the recent cyber attack. There was a big cyber attack on the Co-op in the UK, and to combat it, they basically pulled their own plug. And Dave is mentioning the reason they got hacked is really stupid. Their service desk got socially engineered. Somebody rang up and got a password reset for the admin account, which is silly. That shouldn't happen. But yeah, it does happen. But the main thing is they pulled their plug lightning fast, which means that they are recovering, and places that didn't, cough cough, Marks and Spencer's, are not likely to recover till July. So really interesting, really interesting. Boots doesn't sell cheese. That's why I went across the road to the Morrison's Daily. They do in my neck of the woods sell makeup and antihistamines and prescriptions. Yeah. In the big cities they have sandwiches. They have a Boots meal deal, but none of my locals have that. We were hoping it would be something kinky. No, it's a pharmacy, my Satu. I'm sorry. It's a pharmacy. But I have seen some great TikToks about people new to the UK going to needing shoes and going to Boots and then being told, no, you can't. This is. I'm absolutely stealing a joke from TikTok or YouTube Shorts here, so forgive me, content creators. But it was somebody coming to the UK for the first time and going into Boots looking for Boots, and Boots was like, no, you can't get Boots here. Don't be silly. This is a pharmacy. We don't sell Boots. And I'm like, okay, so. I hope it's not cheeky to ask, but where can I go to get Boots? And they're just like,
what do we do?
I mean, you need to go
normal.
to office for that. Which did put into perspective. Hello, Turbo Tango Raiders! Welcome on in, Team Turbo! Welcome on in, you are streaming. Tabletop RPGs, were you having a good time? And Terratown, what the heck?
Normal.
Triple raids, what the heck? Bloody hell, welcome on in, Turbo, welcome on in, Terratan, welcome on in, Sambience. I am shooketh. I am not equipped for a triple raid. Y'all really want some daddies, huh? I've just been here yapping about the co-op outage in the UK and how they managed to have a small victory against what could have been a really major cyber attack. Hello, Turbo. No worries, Turbo. Have a lovely, lovely day. It's so good seeing you. I'll see you again soon. I hope that you had a great session. Thank you all very much for bringing your communities here. Because we've had a lovely triple raid, I should do the responsible streamer thing and roll the raid trailer. So let me put on the raid trailer so folks can get a little sense of what this cat girl is about. Stupidity. She's mostly about stupidity. There are no brain cells in this head. It's me, Katie She, and it is you, my favorite people on the internet. Hello. It's the Katie experience. Everyone's a Katie height now. I want a big old pasta dish that has very little flavour. You've been awfully friendly with different girls lately, haven't you? No. I'm gay, I'm so gay, I'm so gay, I'm so gay. Yeah, I've seen Calamity. Yeah, he's ripping out my heart, and I'm gonna be like, thank you, Mr. Milligan. Thank you. I'm normal. I'm so normal about this man. So gay, I'm so gay. Women, 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 women. Never. No, 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 no. Well, it's called pitbull ligamy. Pitbull ligam my balls. Normal oil rig behavior right here. Oh no, I can't reach the handle. I hope that answered all your questions and cleared everything up. Hi, I'm Katie Shee, the chaotic Scottish cat girl, hopefully aptly named. We are playing Dream Daddy today. It's a dating sim where you date dads, but first things first, dear raiders, thank you so much for following the raid, and I really appreciate you taking the time to follow across to this channel. It is lovely to have you here. I hope you'll have a good time. If you haven't been eating enough today, there is a daily egg and channel points that you can get, so get your protein. Get your protein. If you haven't taken your meds today, here is your reminder. Take your meds. If you haven't slept enough, sleep more. Sleep more. And also, if you're needing to raid and run, if you need to go get food, water, the great outdoors, a pee break, whatever you need, if you're needing to dash, that is totally fine. Thank you so much for joining us. You're welcome to lurk if you want. We have a lurk command. It's exclamation point lurk. We even have a lurk emote. So if you don't want to use your words, we can use pictures instead. I need all those things and more. Sam, get yourself food, water, pee break. Look after yourself, lovely. Thank you so much for bringing your community here. I really appreciate you trusting me with the amazing Sambians crew. Puzzle Masters extraordinaire. You might not have a community spreadsheet, but you've got the biggest hearts. So you're telling me to go to sleep, but the reason I didn't get enough sleep is the sun. It's still up. Oh no. My recommendation is always and forever blackout curtains and an eye mask. Honestly, lifesavers at this time of year, and all times of year. But me and blackout curtains are besties, and eye mask as well. As the eye mask isn't for everyone, but for me that routine of just lie in bed, put the eye mask on, it tricks my brain into going, okay, knockout time. Night night. It took a while to hit that point. It took a while to make that association in my brain, but I can definitely feel it now where my brain's just like, okay, knockout time. I'm like a little horse with my blinders on. Hellhound, I hope that you're feeling better soon. I'm so sorry you're not feeling good, lovely. Make sure to look after yourself. Take some time away from screens if it's going to make things worse for you, okay? Don't feel like you need to be on stream if it's making things worse. Look after yourself. Take any meds you need to take. And also, if y'all are having headaches, it's okay to take some time away from screens, because I know there's probably at least 3 people in chat who have a headache right now and aren't doing enough about it. And I'm calling you out. It's an apartment, don't have the ability to change the curtains. Eye mask then, blackout eye mask. I'll send you the kind of one I have, because you can get ones that really fit the face snugly. And really help with that blackout eye mask. Where's the kind that I've got? Hang on. There's also a whole bunch, so if you've got like a material preference, you can get different materials, and I would recommend shopping around till you get one that feels right to you. I wouldn't bother with silk, they just feel ineffective somehow. Where's the one I got? The problem is it's one of those random Amazon brands, which is just like a bunch of letters thrown together, so I may never find it again. Okay, I can't find the one I have, but basically these are the search terms that I recommend. You had the voice in my head. Woof, Master Katie. Woof, I'll be okay. I just wish people would wear a mask. Yeah, Hellhound, I know. I know. I think realistically though, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. I don't think we're going back to those times as much as there is perfectly sensible reasoning for it. So, you know, look after yourself, protect your immune system the best you can, whether that's probiotics, vitamins, whatever you need, and just do your best, do your best. I know it's rough. My body responds to light on a period. Dang, okay, that's impressive. That's impressive, Tara. Okay, I'm out of ideas. You can get fabric that basically sticks to your window glass with suction cups, normally called something like temporary blackout blinds. That's a good point. Yeah, yeah. We've had a couple of buddies in rentals that have used that. It's not perfect, but it's better than nothing, you know? And you can also get the films to reduce light, but that doesn't really do the blackout purpose, which is important for sleep. Oh, but Tara, that is so stressful. I'm so sorry. I hope that you get things figured out so it's a little bit more comfortable for you. I lived in a basement for years while working graveyards. Oh, that's pretty hardcore. That's really fun. It probably wasn't fun in the moment, but that is pretty atmospheric sounding. Thank you for the head pat, Hellhound. I quite like the basement room aesthetic, but that's because I haven't had to live in a basement room and I'm an idiot who watches too much TV and American media where basements are kind of super duper cool. Vampire. Vampire. But then when I actually go into a basement room, I'm just like, oh, actually, I miss the sunlight. Actually, maybe I am just a plant with legs. The older I get, the more I realize I am just basically a plant with legs. I need water and sunlight, and as much as I try and avoid leaving the house, I have to get both of those. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, Tara might have been saying graveyard shifts. I didn't put that together. I was just like, okay, yeah. I guess if you're working in a graveyard, you need to be in a basement, and that made perfect sense to me in the moment. I'm like, yeah, of course. Of course. My day job office is in a basement, but it's really nice because it's they've got like big floor to ceiling windows in the building that reach down into the basement quite significantly, so we get a surprising amount of light in, which is good because if it was just no natural light at all, I would be suffering. Graveyard shifts. Yeah, I love how everyone in chat was just like, oh dang, working in a graveyard, that's so cool and golf, including me. Oh, I'm not smart. I'm not smart. All people who work in a graveyard only work at nighttime, and they have to work in basement rooms. I was like, yeah, that makes sense. You just want to know what it's like being underground to build empathy for the clientele. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But welcome on in, dear raiders. If you're needing to go sort yourselves out for food and water and sleep, or just rest, that is totally fine. We're gonna head across to the gaming room. So the game today is Dream Daddy. There should be audio coming through. We've got this annoying song, which is lovely at first, but very loud. So we're gonna skip. This has been looping in my head the whole stream. I hope you guys know the suffering that I go through. I was just sitting here like, Dream Daddy. It's good the first couple of times, but after the billionth loop, I get kind of tired of it. Am I a Sprigatito, a plant cat? Yes, I love Sprigatito. I love Sprigatito so much. I didn't. When that game first came out, I mostly loved it because of the song Sprigatito, Sprigatito, because I loved Esposito, and ironically, and I loved the parody. But then Mia-chan pulled off the amazing was it the no-fly list? The no-fly list hack, and used Sprigatito as her mascot, and oh my gosh, Sprigatito just got so much better ever since then. Weed kitty, weed cat! No game audio yet. Okay, let me look into why that's not coming out. I'm gonna just quickly jump the audio up and see if making it louder helps. Because it is showing us broadcasting. We actually... No. It should be coming through. Yes, okay, it is coming through, it's just quiet. Okay, so let me bump that up a tiny bit more. Because I think what's happening is it's getting muffled when it's getting put through my converter. Oh, I'm also getting doubling now. No, I'm not. This is the song that has weird doubling drum beats in it and it confuses my brain. That's it. Okay. No, too loud, too loud. Okay. Pin it down. Pin it down. Okay, got it, got it, got it. Thank you. Thank you. Read, Katie. I was playing chess. I look over and read this. Fair, fair. Okay. And now that we're all tired of the song, let's load the dad book. So 5th to the 6th, 2015. That lines up with when we were last playing, right? 9:05? Yeah, that lines up.
Welcome.
Welcome. You've got dads. Oh my god, it's Craig again. So, welcome to Dream Daddy. We are a recently single dad who's moved into a cul-de-sac or a little like neighborhood filled with also single and ready to mingle, or in one case, I think, not technically single, but in like a lavender marriage type whole mess, and also ready to mingle. But all of these handsome men are potential candidates for us to be smooching. We have been on 2 dates with Matt, the glorious barista, who is sweet as pie and can do no wrong. We love him. He's extremely, extremely precious. We also had the opposite experience with Robert, who is the leather jacket wearing, deadpan sense of humor, irony dad, who should be my type, but he did go bar hopping and then heckle us all the way through a movie and try to punch a kid. So, we're kind of torn on Robert. He did try and pull it back at the end, though. We had a nice moonlit stroll in the woods, and he did some really nice cooking recently. So the game is trying to win him some points. The game is trying to win him back, but we're not sure. And then we had Hugo, the dark horse candidate who was suggested by Dave that we pursue next, and he's really interesting. So on paper, Hugo is an English professor, and looking at his profile, I was like, man, I'm not cut out for this. On a Friday night, he's most likely to brew some strong tea and paint his miniatures. That's cool. Probably historical miniatures, not Warhammer, but either way, we appreciate mini painters. Brat mode is online. That kid was a real punk. That's so true, Tara. That's true. It is, in fact, Hugo's son, Ernest Hemingway, who is a brat, but also, with a name like Ernest Hemingway, I'm not surprised. Also, less of a brat than Damien's kid. Damien's kid is worst. He likes Marshall Proust. His turn-ons are muscles, which did intimidate me. My gender-bend version, Carl T. She is technically built like a Super Saiyan. But still, that was quite intimidating, but we do know a bit more about why that is now. What do you want to be when you grow up? A movie star? What's your favourite movie genre? Documentaries on art history? Is it, Hugo? Is that really your favourite genre? And his ideal date was wonderful. Each of us read a book on opposite sides of the couch in comfortable silence. That does sound good. And he forgets his glasses, and he appreciates e-readers and supports people reading digitally, as long as they're reading. But we went on a date with him. The first one was to a school aquarium where we found out the man fucking loves aquariums. He loves sea life, he loves animals. He knows all the animal facts, and it was honestly adorable. He was just like wide-eyed, staring at all the fish, telling us fish facts, and he was having a great time. It was really, really cute. And then, on date number 2, we went to a trivia night at a place that does really amazing cheese boards. So again, all plus points, amazing date from Hugo. And afterwards, he took us to his private room where he keeps all his wrestling memorabilia because he's a peak fanboy. He's a big wrestling fanboy. He loves his wrestling. And okay, that was the most adorable thing in the world ever. It was delightful. So Hugo has layers like an onion. And we did, yeah, I do want to see his minis too. Hello, pizza, welcome on in. So Hugo is an absolute dark horse, but yeah, he won us around, and it's currently between him and Matt. Though I probably will smooch everyone eventually. Next up, I'm torn between Joseph and Damien, but I'm gonna go Damien because cute golf husbando. I got it. Let's go see the golf husbando. Wait, actually, Craig up here is the gym husbando. He's our ex-college roommate and best friend who loves fitness. And that's not really my jam. Gym bro is not my type. Hey dude, I've got the runs. Fuck off. Fuck off. Oh, I've got just the thing. I'll head to the store and get you a real chunky milkshake, cherry licorice, and a book of world jumbles that I find helps in strenuous times such as these. If a chunky milkshake is doing that for you, Carl, you might have a slight lactose intolerance. Moist. Thank you for the hydrate, Hellhound. I am drinking Iron Brew for now, and I have lemonade. Speaking of, if Ori is still about Ori, I hope you weren't drinking through that Minecraft stream. Else I'll just be like angry cat noises at you. Angry cat noises. I really like Tomboy Women the most. God, Jinx. You're so real for that. You're so real for that. There is sadly a gap of Tomboy Women in this game. I was Ori, no! Your poor liver. Okay, so Carl is misunderstanding the joke and is offering to get some good medicines. What? Wouldn't that make it worse? Oh, it's not for the diarrhea. Milkshakes are just comforting. Okay. Fair. Wait, why are we talking about this? By I've got the runs, I meant I feel like running. Craig, you are a grown man. You know exactly what you were typing. Wanna come with me to the gym? Why do I feel less excited about that than getting you home remedies for diarrhea? Good point, Carl. Come on, man, it'll be fun. You know what? Sure. When are we doing this? There's 30 more minutes left in this Meatel marathon. I'm outside right now. I'm warming up. Okay. At least let me see if Betty gets away from the wolves in time to get her suppressor wrapped cheesecake out of the oven. Good luck, Betty. Good luck. So what level of tomboy? I mean, tomboy girls are all good. All types. But then again, it's me. All girls are good. I like big girls, itty bitty girls, inner city girls. I forget the words. Joe Cat. Joe Cat. I'll just keep saying his name like a Pokemon. Oh, Ellie Williams from The Last of Us Part 2. Yeah, so I do need to actually play Part 2. I am sorely behind on it. No spoilers. I'm sad at the lack of Tom girls in this game. I'm sad at the lack of girls in this game, full stop, except Amanda, who is not a romance candidate, obviously. She's our daughter and must be protected at all costs, but she is amazing. And Mary is interesting. Mary is Joseph's wife? Question mark. And she is interesting. Oh, I'm a chew on metal. Iron important. Let's go running. Always bring a war chest. Wait. Oh, am I confused? Am I confused? Mary may be being held captive. Wait, tom girls are not girls? I'm confused. Are tom girls a separate thing from tomboys? Wait. Oh wait, is this tom girl what Craig is? No. Are tom girls the gender bend version of tomboys? What? Okay, I have not seen. Okay, I need to look this up. Tom girls. This is. I'm about to find some fun stuff. A boy who behaves in a typical girlish manner. Isn't that kind of what a femboy is? Genuine question. Tom girls are femboys who dress, but femboys also can dress as girls. Anyone can dress as girls. Everyone can dress as girls if they want to. I feel like I'm missing something. A male, so this Facebook post of all the sources says a male that acts girlish feminine. I like that they specify the type of feminine. Dresses in girl, women clothing, do girly things and hang out with mostly girls, females. Skibidi. I'm so confused right now. Tom girls are masculine boys. Yeah, okay, see, the results I'm seeing are and it sounds like Ori and Zar are talking from different directions. So what I'm understanding is none of us know what Tom girls are. Tom girls are confusing and less defined. Yeah, I am on the Googles, but I'm not getting clearer on it. There is a Reddit though. You know what? This is the one case where Reddit might actually steer me right. Oh my gosh, the Reddit's cute. There's so many really cute people in here. Okay, okay, okay. I'm understanding more. So it's sort of like people who identify as male but enjoy. It seems to be that one's a bit of a jump based on what I'm seeing in these posts, but I'm just trying to figure out in my head. A bit like wearing like leggings, active wear, kind of like. So whereas Tom girls have a kind of mask dress, as tomboys, sorry, have a mask dressing style, like mask athleisure type clothing. Tom girls are more femme athleisure. Am I following right? Femboys are cute. I mean, yes, absolutely. So okay, so yeah, whereas a tomboy would lean towards a kind of like masculine, athletic type of clothing, practical and masculine. Tom girls lean towards a feminine, practical, athletic type of clothing. I see, I'm understanding, I hope. I hope I'm learning. The way I see it, this is a quote that Zara's put in the chat, the way I see it, being a femboy is a hobby and her style choice, and being a tom girl is a lifestyle. Also, I imagine a tom girl would probably would look probably just like a boy that dresses. Okay. So tom girl equals athletic femboy. I can kind of see the logic behind that way of seeing it. But it's more, so it's less about the aesthetic and more about actually the active lifestyle is a big part of the culture as well. So it's not just wearing the athleisure type clothing, but also doing the activities. Being that kind of like outdoorsy or sportsy type of person on top of the visuals as well. Whereas femboys is a little bit more steered towards the aesthetic and doesn't have as many activity related pressures. It's really cute. This sounds awesome. Thank you. I'm learning so much. Thank you. This is really interesting. Okay, I might not have it fully correct yet, so I apologize if anyone is watching this later and it's not quite right. Do feel free to let me know. But I will do some research in my off time so I can better understand it, because it sounds really, really cute. I love this. This sounds incredible. And I mean, female athleisure wear, traditionally feminine or like aimed at women athletic wear, can be really comfy. Like I wear a lot of Uniqlo clothes, which are kind of athleisure adjacent. They use a lot of like sporty sweat wicking material. Some of it's really baggy, some of it's really tight fitting, and I love those kind of fits. Just like a nice modern sporty material. If I had money, I'd be one of those people that's like merino wool everything, but I don't have that kind of money. So my Uniqlo sportswear is my closest kind of my closest experience to that. It's like the opposite of a tomboy, so whereas a tomboy does traditionally masculine stuff and wears masculine, like aesthetic clothing, a tom girl does traditionally feminine stuff and wears feminine clothing. Okay, so it's not exclusively like sporty feminine stuff, it's any kind of feminine activities. Anything traditionally femme, any kind of traditional feminine activities. That's interesting. That's really interesting. I do think, as well, it has a lot of value because I've been seeing a few queer folks getting a little bit uncomfortable with being called femboys because it's become such a sexually loaded term. And I still love the term. And there's nothing inherently wrong with it being sexually coded, but it does exclude some people when it becomes very much associated with that side of things. It does end up excluding people that don't necessarily have strong sexual feelings. So I reckon there's probably a good amount of folks that don't quite click with the term femboy because of that would find tom girl really appealing. Though again, I might be talking out my arse because it's not my lived experiences, but I do find that interesting because as much as it's easy for me to be like, that sounds similar to femboy, femboy as a term has been pushing some people away recently, which is a real shame. It's a real shame. It's become, and yeah, become a real shame. I use baggy clothing all the time with silver chains and spikes and goth makeup with a mix of streetwear accessories and also corsets, latex and leather on femme days. Hellhound, that is incredible. That is the kind of aesthetic I wish I could rock, but I'm not really confident enough to rock while out and about. And I wish I could rock it more. Maybe if I see all like conventions and things like that, you'll see me rocking a bit more of the alt type clothing. Because I do want to rock it a bit more. Rather than just like very casually being like, I'm gonna put on a My Chemical Romance shirt today. That's really cool. That sounds incredible, but also like very warm. I hope you stay hydrated when you're wearing that. I do love the corset look. Everyone looks good in a corset. And also, hey chat, thank you so much for taking the time to explain these things to me. I really appreciate you. I hope I took it in, and I apologize if I need more time to take it in better. Also, yes, they can be used interchangeably and people have their own spin on these terms. Yeah. I'd be really interested in hearing from more people that prefer one term or the other, just kind of what their feelings are on it, because I know with femboy some people have really strong feelings, especially now as it becomes quite a big niche of like the adult market. So yeah, I'd be really interested in reading some thoughts that people are having. Yeah. Like, I mean, I still love the term and use the term and think it's very, very cute. But it has become very linked to stereotypes is probably the best word I can give it. But it's also very much linked to certain adult content to the point where it becomes loaded with sexual implications in the same way that the word bimbo I feel uncomfortable with because it's so closely linked with bimbofication, which is a very sexual read on the trope. All very valid things. But it means I wouldn't use the term bimbo like casually now because in my head it's always linked to that side of things. Language is tough, you know? Language is tough and confusing, but really interesting. I desire femboyhood. Yeah. That's a very understandable desire. I have tattoos. I intimidate and I'm just soft and cupcake puppy brat girl. I will gravitate towards people with tattoos because just 9 times out of 10 they're going to be lovely. 1 or 2 might be jerks, but even then they're jerks with a high pain tolerance and that can be useful in a crisis. I wish people would stop sexualizing them and let people label themselves how they want. Yeah, I mean, it's tricky because I mean, sexualizing things is a healthy human response and isn't something we necessarily want to discourage, but it also has blowbacks on our aero friends, our ace friends. There's no winning. Like, we don't want people feeling uncomfortable about anything sexual, especially in queer spaces where historically there's been so much stigma and purity ideals around that. We want to keep that level of comfort and openness around sexual topics, but we also need to be careful that we're not alienating folks that are on the A side of the spectrum. So it's tricky. There's a balance, and it ultimately all comes down to reading the room and reading the people and communicating with folks and knowing their individual boundaries and knowing that anything out of context is out of context, you know? Katie, commission me as a femboy and my life is yours. Oh man, Ori as a femboy. That does sound fun. That does sound incredible. With the makeup. I couldn't agree more. Yeah, it's tricky. It's tricky because it's very easy to swing too hard and being like all sexualization is bad, and we see a lot of that in particular social media corners. Twitter, I'm looking at you in particular, where it becomes a purity thing, and that in itself is very anti-queer in a lot of ways. But it's tricky. It's a balancing act, and it's about kind of knowing your spaces and also seeking out the spaces that click with you. Like, I mean, this is not a hugely lewd space, for example. I use my own space as an example because that's what I can talk to. We're not hugely lewd here, but we are occasionally just absolute gutter-minded. Whereas you get some spaces that just might avoid that type of conversation entirely, which might be more comfortable to our lovely ace friendos. But again, ace and aro again is a spectrum, and some people are absolutely loving my filthy jokes, regardless of their labels. You know, that's the thing. You got to find out what works for you and what feels right for you, and trust your own comfort levels. There's something to be said about the current internet environment where people seem to be losing the ability to filter their own spaces to their comfort level, and I honestly think genuinely that's a hugely important part of having a good time online, is blocking whenever you need to block, muting with absolute abandon, muting keywords that upset you to hear them. Like, it is, don't worry about making an echo chamber. Who the fuck cares? It's your online time. It can be an echo chamber if you want it to be, you know? It doesn't have to be. If you prefer it to not be, then you can set that up too, but do whatever you need to make your browsing experience comfortable. Follow the streamers that feel right to you, and follow the ones that don't sit right to you. If I say something that makes you uncomfortable, you can always jump into my DMs and let me know, and I'll try to adapt, but you can also just hit unfollow. I might have to respond and be like, hey, I'm sorry, I don't see the problem there. And then we can part ways, and that's fine, you know? The internet is a space that you get to curate, and that's really cool and powerful, and not something that we want folks losing track of. Like, if you open the internet and it's all shit that you don't want to hear, it's all depressing, makes you feel bad, you can fix it. You can fix it, and that's important for your own well-being, for your internet safety, for just like good IT practices. For so many reasons, it's good to curate your space in a way that makes you feel good. If the internet's making you feel bad, something's got to change. BDSM, go to person, I am asexual. Yeah, and that is super, super valid. Yep. And like, some of the best smut artists and writers I know are ace or aro. And it's really interesting to see, and I love their perspective on it. I think I'm mostly up with chat. If I did miss anything, do let me know. Feel free to repost your message if I missed it, but I think I'm fairly up to it. And with that, I think I have learned something new today. Tom girls are awesome. Craig is not a tom girl, I don't think. They might secretly be a tom girl. Oh my god, this is like Wii Fit on a treadmill. Oh, this is cute looking. Okay, we're about to play treadmill Wii Fit, I think. So, we're at the gym with Craig, the athletic dad, who often has a little baby on his chest, so I presume he won't be doing that at the gym. But then you never know. He's a wild card. Craig says, the gym just installed these new virtual jogging treadmills. We'll feel like we're running outdoors. We fucking won't, Craig. I can see the graphics from here. I really enjoy like the Wii type jogging games, so like the Wii Sports and the Ring Fit Adventure. I do love them. I don't really have a good living space for Ring Fit Adventure, which kind of makes me sad. I don't have the space I need to sprawl. And I would like to. So I can do my little jogging games. You can see the other runners on your screen too. Let's try it out together. Oh, that's cute. That's so cute. Just had a person in a place I didn't expect, can't compute moment. Oh no, was it a teacher? Was it a teacher out on the street? Was it, I don't know. My brain always defaults to teachers for those moments. But I hope it was a fun experience there. Got my food delivered by a person I met at a queer gaming event. Oh! That's really cool. That's really cool. That's awesome. That's awesome. I love those kind of moments of just like when you realize like, yep, all those people I met at X thing are also out there living their lives. I love seeing like work colleagues and that in the shops. I said that because I'm about to go into more details. Sorry, that was a bit a short an abrupt change, but quite often when I go to my local grocery store, I'll meet my massage therapist lady, who I don't get to see much anymore because she had some health problems, and also because massages are expensive. But god, she was amazing. I love a massage. I can't afford one, but I love one. Seeing her out and about and not just being the massage lady is always amazing to me. Just like seeing her out there being a person. Seeing my postie lady, seeing the post lady out doing stuff that isn't post lady stuff. Love that. Seeing the vets not doing vet stuff, being out and about just like shopping. Love that. I saw one of my a gardening guy that we have. I saw him out in Tesco's, and it's great just catching up, chatting with them. Finding out what they're doing outside of work. I love that. I love that. Gym and takeaway was quite the contrast of settings. He was like, we missed you at the game. Oh no, did you miss a game by accident? Or did you miss it deliberately because you had stuff going? Pain meds finally working. Oh, I'm so glad, Hellhound. Hell yeah, good for you for taking your pain meds. Yeah, did you miss a game? Zara has the busiest social life of anyone in chat, except maybe Arashi. Yeah, I had a clash. Oh, next time. But that's really cute that they missed you. Hey, you're in high demand, Zara. Everyone appreciates you. Had a clash. Was it of clans? Not sponsored. Get out of here. Get out of here. You can see other runners on your screen too. Let's try it out together. Other runners? Will I be able to keep up? That is a good question. This fellow here in the left-hand corner is Carl T. She. That's me, but gender swapped. Don't worry, we're here to cheer each other on. I'll be right there with you. Will you though, or will you leave me in the dust, Craig? Let's be real here. Monthly drop-in thing. Oh. Guess I'm leaving a good... I thought you were talking about the queer gaming night, and I was like, is that what the kids are calling it these days? And then I realized you were talking about the delivery. I was so confused. I'm like, dang, okay. The queer gaming nights are popping off. Nice. Just get a rhythm going, keep your heart rate up, and don't overexert yourself. You'll do great. Oh no stamina. Oh no. Also, do we recognize any of these names? We've got Joseph is apparently there. Craig is there. Susie is somebody's kid. I think Carl is me. I don't recognize any of these other names. Oh god. Oh god, I need to click. Oh god, I need to click. Oh, the off-brand Wii music is so good. I'm trying to pump up the volume and also run. Oh, it's so off-brand. Oh god! Oh god, aubergine! What does the aubergine mean? Me whenever I get sex. What does the aubergine mean? Doodle-doo-doo. This is so cute. I love how well they've recreated the Wii experience. This is so fun. This makes me have to go play Wii Sports or whatever the Switch version is. Is it still Wii Sports? I don't know. Bro. Oh, he's like, bro! Ding, 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 ding. Aubergine. Ding, ding, ding. Sorry, I'm at peak focus right now. I'll check the chat once I've recovered from my run. But I gotta be ready for any aubergine moments. Aubergine! Oh, it's so fun! Look, it's the water! We're jogging by the water. There's a ginger man on a boat. Is that Brian? Wait, are the other people like cameos of the Dream Daddies? They could be. Oh, the leaderboard's updating too. Oh, look at all this. There's like a waterfall made of sweat drops. That's creepy. I don't like it. Okay. Fast clicking might be a strat. Sorry, I bumped the microphone. Sorry, this is intense Wii Fit jogging here. Oh, aubergine time. Ding ding ding. Do. We think it'll end at 3 minutes? Oh, there's a guy pissing over there. Is that Robert? It could be Robert. He might not be pissing. Oh, there's the same guy, but he's doing like a cool guy lean. Hi! Ding ding ding! Aubergine! Every time he sees me, he gets all excited. He shows me his aubergine. Oh, look at them waving! They're like, way! That guy at the table looked kind of like Matt. S++, personal best. Oh, I'm a pro jogger. Yeah, I said aubergine, which is another way to say eggplant.
Good job.
You didn't hear anything, Ori. You didn't hear anything. Okay. That's enough. I thought you said me whenever I get a sex. I mean, yeah. I don't. Oh, sext. No, I said sext. Me whenever I get a sext. Aubergine. Why am I getting aubergines? Yep. Sir Dave is cute. Yeah, I do say aubergine. I can't say eggplant. It feels wrong to me. There's a guy pissing over there. Yeah, there was a guy who might have just been standing innocently by the trees, but might have been pissing. We just don't know. It's a mystery. You can do a lot at the gym. Sometimes you can piss. Yeah, no, you heard me correctly. There was a guy pissing over there. Or just standing by a tree. We just don't know. But in my head, he was pissing.
Welcome. You've got dads.
That was weirdly successful. What the hell? That was great. Why the fuck was that so fun? If I date Craig, do I get to do more Wii Sports? Because they might be selling me on it. If I get to do more Wii Sports games, I'm in. But no, we said we were going to date the Goth Dad, so let's go see the Goth Dad. Damien is super duper goth. He loves true crime podcasts and taxidermy. He gave us a really cute taxidermied butterfly. He likes his coffin. He loves it when people pronounce bosom correctly. He wanted to be a bat when he grew up. He loves foreign art house horror. His ideal date is at an industrial dark wave club in Berlin at night. The music drums to the beat of our hearts. He never leaves home without an upside down cross. He spends a lot of time thinking about mortality salience, and I remember we googled that. And it's basically thinking about how everything will die, which, yeah, what a vibe. What a vibe. I think that minigame was added since the last time I played. Oh, that's so cool they're adding more. Okay, let's date the Bat Boy. Dad tip 77. Don't smoke. Good dad tip. Do. Do it once, do it right. Oh, what? That's a weird one immediately after the smoking tip. Damien seemed really interesting. A little odd, but interesting. I think I should hang out with him to get to know him a bit better. I navigate to Damien's dad book page, that's basically Facebook, for dads, and type out a message. Hey dude, you seem cool, we should hang out. Sometime. I cannot wait till we get like a full roleplay reply. I wait and Damien starts typing and then he keeps typing. And typing. Man, is this guy writing a novel? I leave the computer to make some coffee. And he's still typing. Oh god, he's just like me, for real, for real. I sip my coffee and the computer finally dings. Carl. I must confess my excitement to be receiving your kind letter, for, as you see, I do find myself available to enjoy your company. I must ask for your forgiveness, however, as I believe our first meeting did not paint me in the gentlemanly manner as I would have liked. Oh, because we met at Hot Topic and he was being a Karen. He was harassing a manager and chat really didn't like that. I would be highly flattered to enjoy your companionship at my residence for an afternoon tea and a stroll around my garden, should it please you. Till then, adieu. Yours, humbled, D. Bloodmarch. That's his name, Damien Bloodmarch. I've eaten the massive burrito, left my delivery person a big tip. Hey. Now for dessert. Oh man, I want a burrito. Burritos are always good. Yeah, Hellhound, you're so right. The random Wii Fit runner wasn't house trained. Hey, Amanda! Can you help me with something? Ugh. Dad, for the last time, I'm not popping your back pimples. Please don't. Ori, don't. Don't do that. Do not. No. Can you interpret this for me? Yeah. I turn the computer to Amanda and she squints at Damien's message. I just don't understand NetSpeak. Like, is this how you kids communicate with each other now? Oh, totally. This is the hot new thing. See, Dad, kids got over saying lol and LMAO or whatever, and they decided what they needed to do was bring it back to the 1800s. So what do I do? Where's your pen and quill? What? Did you forget to unpack the pen and quill? Dad, how will we address the nobleman in regards to your upcoming debutante ball? I had leftover barbecue ribs fried up with rice and fun and a burrito with cheese for breakfast today. That sounds like the breakfast of champions, Tara. Oh, that sounds incredible. Okay, now I know you're messing with me. Father, without a proper chaperone, you'll never end up with a suitor worthy of our land. Or our dowry. Or... So you read Pride and Prejudice for school one time? And now you're reciting things you know about it back to me, aren't you? Like the first 5 pages, then I read a review of the movie. Still got a B, though. Aw, you missed out. It's a great book. Great, so what do I say to Damien? I got this. Amanda reaches over me and types on the keyboard. Sure thing, dude. Regards. Carl. Amanda hits send and smiles at me. Oh, oh, our kid is so good. Well, I suppose that's that. I make the short walk over to Damien's house. Well, I guess you can't really call it a house. It's more of a manor? Estate? The Gothic architecture looms over the other houses in the cul-de-sac. I walk past a couple of gargoyles standing guard by the front door and look around for a doorbell. There doesn't seem to be one. I pull the large, ornately carved bat's head door knocker back, and a hollow sound echoes through the house as I strike it against the door. I wait several moments before the door slowly creaks open. Hell yeah! It's a little creepy, but I enter the home and take a few steps into the foyer, noting the oil portraits of who I assume are dead relatives hanging on the wall. As I'm admiring them, the front door slams shut behind me. Dang, we've got Damien, his kid, and I guess their dog. Do they have a borzoi? Do they have a borzoi? That is such a Damien dog. I love it. Also, these aren't dead relatives, Carl, my dude. Those are the living house residents, I'm pretty sure. Oh man, look at this afternoon tea setup. This is looking incredible. And there's books. And there's tea, and there's little fancy cakes. Or sandwiches? No, I don't know what these kind of cakes these are, though. And we've got the sandwiches down here. Looks like lettuce and tomato. Needs more variety, but overall, not bad, not bad. I got really confused by how the cake stand has like half a chandelier hanging off it, but it looks like it's overlaid on top of a chandelier in the background. Hello? Silence. An oil lamp in the corner flickers dimly, casting ominous shadows against the wall. Why do I feel like all the people in this painting are staring straight at me? Why is it so cold in here? Where's Damien? Carl, pleasure to have you in my home. I look up and see Damien standing at the top of a majestic staircase with a walking candle holder. Dude fucking loves candles. Candelabra, not a chandelier, you're so right, thank you. What's with the door slamming shut? Oh, sorry, there was a draft. And the door creaking open when I knocked? I accidentally left the door unlocked. And the creepy oil paintings? I like oil paintings. Oh, don't insult his oil paintings. Carl. Right. Right. Please, let me show you around. Okay. Damien leads me around his house, showcasing his parlour, sitting room, auxiliary sitting room, and the parlour again for some reason. This is one of the older homes in the block, yes, but nowhere near as old as the architecture might suggest. Through extensive renovations, I've been able to craft a residence that's both historically accurate to the Victorian period and equipped with the amenities of any modern dwelling. Hell yeah! Hell yeah, Damien. We walk past a door covered in bumper stickers, caution tape, and a black parade poster. Hey, it's your boy! Did they listen to My Chemical Romance in the Victorian era? That's my son's room. You know how the rebellious teenage years are. Onward, onward, there's more to see. Oh, at least lets his son decorate the door. We reach a door at the end of the hall that Damien opens with a flourish. Also, come on, anyone who enjoys the Black Parade would fucking love this goth house. Come on, let's be real. Damien does know how to make an entrance. We love that. And this is the library. This is where we were last time. It's where his taxidermy collection is. Sunlight streams in from floor to ceiling arched windows. Oh, I love a big window. The walls are lined with packed bookshelves and even... Oh, he's got a rolling ladder! And even more books are scattered over the period-appropriate furniture. Damien is clearly really proud of this room. Pick up a book. You know, Carl, in the Victorian era there was some controversy surrounding reading. Many people thought the more tawdry novels would encourage youths into a life of crime, and would cause too much of a distraction from work and school. I pull out a book at random and examine the worn cover. Opening it, I turn to a random page and read aloud. Naruto struggled against the chains that Sasuke had bound him with. Shirtless and out of breath, he looked up at Sasuke. Sasuke smirked, unbuttoning his ninja pants. Beautiful literature! We love it!
What?
Okay, I think that's enough. Okay, Damien is just going even higher in the rankings. Fuck yeah, rebound fanfiction! As in, rebound by a bookbinder. You could also read it if you're rebounding, I guess. Damien snaps the book shut and puts it back onto the shelf. That's a rare book from my private collection. Oh, he spends for the fancy Etsy bound fanfics, huh? The ones that are morally questionable. Look at the butterflies. I walk up to the glass display of pinned bugs on the wall. It's pretty impressive. Nice bugs. I pinned them all myself. Maybe I could show you how sometime. You already did, Damien. It's just in a cutscene that the game doesn't remember. I'm concerned I stick the pin right through my finger. Ah, the pinner's gambit. Is that a thing? No. Look out the window. I walk to the window and I'm greeted by a beautiful view of Damien's backyard. It showcases a beautiful view of the rest of the cul-de-sac. Hey, I can see Craig on his lawn. He's doing push-ups with his daughters on his back. Damn, Craig. Yes, that was indeed a Naruto Sasuke fanfic. Yep, it was, and we love that. Not just Naruto fanfic, but Naruto /fic, as the Lord intended. The Lord being Damien. Damn. He sees me and waves happily, doing push-ups with one hand now. Damn! Did you know that the Victorians spent less than at least 20 hours? Sorry. Restart. Did you know the Victorians spent at least 20 hours a week gazing longingly out of full-length windows? Wait, really? No, the Victorians did appreciate telling a good joke. Please, will you join me for tea? I have expected to go to the living room and like the boar's always eating all the cakes. Nom 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 nom. I follow Damien to his sitting room, where finger foods have already been set out upon beautiful silver-tiered trays. I take a seat on one of the high-backed chairs as Damien pours and serves me some tea. I can't believe we're having a high tea. I never thought I'd get to do this. Oh, Carl. Damien smiles to himself. Oh. It's a common misconception that high tea refers to the welfare class of the people enjoying it, when in fact the high refers to both the later time of day that the working class had to enjoy tea, and the height of the tables on which they're served. Oh. My dear friend, we're currently enjoying afternoon tea. That's informative. Damien takes a seat next to me and serves me a tiny sandwich. I like your cape. It's a cloak, actually, but thank you. Victorian fashion is very important to me. You pull it off quite well. Oh, thank you. Regardless of my historical leanings, it's very important to me to present myself well. It's taken a long time to come up with a style that's both true to form and representative of myself, but I'm very happy with how I dress. My main thought this entire time is, what does this man do for work? Like, where does his vampire's money come from? Good question. I do get some strange looks, yes, but it's something that brings me a great deal of joy, so I don't mind. To be able to wake up in the morning, pick from my closet a variety of cloaks, waistcoats, top hats, and even binders that are period appropriate feels amazing. Even binders, you say? Tell me more. You wear top hats? You don't? I'm sorry! My hair doesn't suit a top hat. What got you so interested in goth stuff?
Oh.
Well, when I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a marching band. Ha ha! He said, son, when you grow up, will you be the savior of the broken, the beaten, and the damned? Ha! I love this game. I love this game so much. This game has my whole heart, and I love it so much. Thank you for the clip, Sahar. Did he take you into the city?
Huh.
Sorry? Did you guys see a marching band? I'm afraid I don't understand. Oh no, he doesn't get the reference. You need to listen to your son's music. Your son needs to teach you the memes, Damien. When I was a young Katie, I burned down a forest. I would never. I love a forest. I would burn down capitalism. I'd burn down big industry. You're serious? Of course. But it's, you know, the song. Amanda made me listen to it. Sure, Carl. Sure, she made you listen to it. Sure, sure. Seriously? Did not expect Carl to be a My Chemical Romance fan, but I'm loving this attention to realism for me. I'd love to see a marching band. Nevertheless, I've always had a love for art, history, and fashion. What started off as a small hobby of collecting taxidermied animals grew into sort of an obsession. It's a privilege to be able to appreciate the lives and culture of those who came before us, I think. Why not go all the way? I like not dying when I catch a cold. Yay! Damien said take your vaccinations! Hell yeah, Damien! He takes a sip of tea. I can acknowledge that there were many very terrible things about the Victorian era, and to try to live a life that strictly aligns with those ideals would be admittedly horrid. But I think it takes a critical mind to truly appreciate something to the fullest, to be cognizant of its flaws and love it all the same. I do love the word cognizant. It gets overused in business. It's a good word. Tell me, Carl, do you have any hobbies? Oh man, I do, but I don't know if I care about anything the way you care about this stuff. Well, I'd love to hear about your interests. Hearing someone talk about the things they're passionate about is intriguing and, quite honestly, rather attractive. Gosh, he's so like me. We are peas in a pod. Me and Damien, we would be besties. I would teach him all the My Chemical Romance songs. We'd have a good time. Please, do tell me about your hobbies. Quick, sound sophisticated. Oh no. I like watching soap making videos on the internet. Soap is an important advancement in modern society, getting rid of germs and stuff. I would say that people who make soap are the true heroes here. To watch them work is an honor. I tried making some of Amanda once and we both had to go to the doctor for the rashes, which I guess goes to show that we should leave it to the professionals. Soap is quite tricky to make. It's a tricky DIY project. I looked into it and ended up making bath bombs instead because I'm like, I'm not cut out for this. Things Katie has looked into and went, I'm not cut out for this. Soap making. I think I considered candle making, but the different types of wax like made my brain too full of bees, so I gave up. So beeswax would have been the winner, ironically. And I really wanted to learn how to do resin pours, but resin is super duper toxic and I'd probably like give myself horrible damages. And also it's really fiddly to get all the bubbles out. Mad props to resin sculptors, you know? Doing great work. Thank you for the fishnets and jacket, Toggle Hellhound. It feels like the game was made for you, Katie Pizza. I do feel like it. I'm surprised it's taken me this long to play it. We finish our tea and our finger sandwiches. Come, I have one more thing to show you. Oh, this is pretty. Damien takes me around the back of his home where a variety of flowers flourish in beautifully landscaped rows. A small stone path weaves through it and butterflies flit lazily through the air. This is so cute. I love the little gargoyles surrounding and guarding the bench. They're just like, we must watch for the master. We will protect this bench. It is our duty. My garden. It's beautiful. Thank you. Victorians took flowers and floral arrangements very seriously. You see, it was considered uncouth to discuss personal and romantic relationships in public, so lovers and friends alike would use bouquets to send secret messages to each other. Each flower and plant is symbolic of different feelings. Even more interesting is that one flower could mean different things depending on the other plants it was paired with. One had to be extremely careful, as even the style in which the ribbon was tied around the bouquet affected the message. Hellhound, you're too sweet. I love the language of flowers, but it also makes my brain melt because there's that many different variables and there's no real consistency for it, and my brain craves language consistency. Damien leans down and plucks a gorgeous bright orange flower off of a vine. Lilium bulbiferum. The orange lily. What do you think this one means? Free cheers for Sweet Revenge. I have to say it. I feel like it's more likely my loins are ablaze, but I gotta be true to myself. Free cheers for Sweet Revenge. The orange lily is actually symbolic of pure hatred. Oh, dang, I got it right. Well, and that's precisely why floral arrangement is so challenging. What's your favorite type of flower? Sunflowers. They remind me of sunshine, and then you can eat the seeds as a delicious snack. What a practical choice. My stomach grumbles. Oh man, now I want sunflower seeds. I'm just a little hamster. Watching Hamtaro did make me just like absolutely think sunflower seeds are the bomb, and I still stand by that. They're great. I'll have to remember that when I put together a bouquet for you. He would put together a bouquet for me? Nobody's ever given me a bouquet before. Oh, Carl, buddy. I follow Damien down the footpath and admire more of his beautiful flowers. Suddenly a phone rings. You do? Try to recognize the ringtone. I think it's some sort of classical music, but I'm not 100% sure. Oh, Carl, will you excuse me? I must take this. He pulls his cell phone out of his pocket. I'm a little surprised it's not a rotary phone. Damien deserves a flip phone. Go for it. Damien smiles and walks back to the house. I take a deep breath and enjoy the heavily perfumed air. What a lovely yard. This makes me wish I put a little more effort into that garden Amanda and I tried to start one time. Our watermelons grew to the size of cherry tomatoes and then immediately died. Oh hey, a gargoyle! Oh no, I knocked over the gargoyle! Oh no!
Fix that guard.
Fix that garg! Okay. Okay. Maybe? Okay. Nope, I fucked it. I made it worse. Oh no. That's clearly the head. No, put it back. I can't fix it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What did I just... I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. There's like weird options. Like this feels right. There we go. That worked that time. That's what I tried the first time. Alright. Okay. Shoulders. Head.
Go!
S. B. Our secret. I did it. Nobody clip me yelling head. Okay, I'll clip it. Fine. Because I know if I don't, somebody else will. Just put it on TikTok with no context.
Good
Thank you for the
job.
head pat. Woo, that was a close one. Oh, here comes Damien. He looks upset. Carl, my sincerest apologies to have kept you waiting. There's an urgent matter that I must attend to, so I'm afraid I must take my leave. His kid's been a little shit in school. I just know it. No problem, dude. Everything alright? Damien worries the hem of his coat with his fingers and looks away. Everything is perfectly fine, but it's Lucien. What's wrong? He appears to have, well, His teacher needs me to come to the school post-haste. Do you need help? Oh no, you don't have to. Let me come with you. Us dads gotta stick together. You're right. This is one of Lucien's more elaborate stunts. I would greatly treasure having another parent by my side. Oh, what did he do? Let's go! Damien and I walk into the school and are immediately greeted by an anxious-looking Hugo. Hey, Damien. You're here in record time.
Oh no.
I wouldn't miss it for the world, dear friend. Wow, whatever it is, it doesn't seem like this is Hugo and Damien's first time to the My Kids Are in Trouble rodeo. Uh-oh. Thank you for the good job, pizza. What is it this time? This, Damien, you have to see to believe. Damien and I fall into step behind Hugo, who leads us through the busy corridors of the school. We pass by several classes in session, and I vaguely wonder if Amanda's around. Hugo eventually ushers us into a small boiler room with a flight of rickety stairs leading down into darkness. Watch your step now. I can hear faint voices drifting up from the basement, and they don't sound happy. As I'm led into the depths of the school, I recall the antics I got into as an angsty middle schooler. At least I had the sense to stay out of creepy basements. Oh my god, they're both there. We find another teacher in the boiler room, tucked away in the back of the basement. With him are Lucien and Ernest, Hugo's son. Lucien has a bloody nose. Oh no, they're fighting! They're not playing D&D, no! Or they did play D&D and it got heated. Honestly, all things are possible. Oh no, or they're in love. Thanks for coming. I can't make heads or tails of this. I look around the scene of the crime and see a bunch of bricks and some masonry tools scattered around. What happened here? Ernest punched me. Lucien tried to kill me.
Oh my.
The room falls silent. I was not trying to kill you, dumbass. I was trying to build a brick wall around you and see what would happen. You promised me there was wine down here. You tricked me. Whoa. Wait a second. Lucien, did you try to cask of Amontadillo Ernest? I'm neither confirming nor denying that. Hell yeah! This boy's getting an A in his English exams. I turn to Damien and whisper to him. What's cask of Amontadillo? Amontillado even. It's a classic Edgar Allan Poe short story where a man gets his enemy drunk, lures him down to a cellar with the promise of wine of a fine vintage, then buries him alive behind a brick wall. It's a lovely story. So wait, Lucien, you tried to do that to him? I was curious to see how it would turn out. I wasn't actually going to leave him there. What was the thought process here? That Ernest was just going to sit still while you slowly built a tomb around him? Well, it worked for like 20 minutes because he's an idiot, but then he realized that I'd lied about the wine. And you were cackling maniacally. That sort of tipped me off. Ernest, 20 minutes. Hugo's like, damn, my boy dumb. Dad.
Huh?
It took you 20 minutes? Son, we just did an entire 2-week unit on the cask of Amontillado. And it took you 20 minutes to realize Lucien was leading you into an elaborate ruse? Did you even read the story? I read the first 5 pages and then read a review of the movie.
Whoa.
It's only 5 pages long and there is no movie. Haha, yeah, you're right. I paid Lucien to read it for me. Actually, he didn't even pay me. So when you think about it, this was me teaching him a lesson. Damien and Hugo both have their heads in their hands. You guys are always telling me to engage in the literature, and I did. I don't see a problem here. Alright, I'm filing this under what the hell. Don't do whatever that was again. You two are both suspended for a week. Ernest and Lucien, high five. The teacher starts to stomp up the stairs. Hugo, I'll cover your class. Take your son home. Mr. Bloodmarch, you too. Thank you for your mediation. We all head up the stairs and out of the school in tense silence. Uh-oh. Lucien, Damien, and I all pile into my car and begin the drive home. Lucien immediately puts his hood up and stares out the window angrily. Oh no, he's sulking. I'm not going to therapy again. I know, son. It's entirely up to you whether or not you want to go. Oh, wholesome dads. But I care about you, and I can see that you're struggling. So if you do decide that you would like to speak to a professional about your feelings, we can do that too. Maybe you can spend this next week looking for a summer job, I know how much you want your own car. Oh, he's such a good dad. He's so gentle. I can't believe Damien's keeping us cool. I'm impressed. Fine. Thanks for not freaking out too hard. I love you, son. Lucien continues staring out of the window. Love you too. We spend the rest of the drive in relative sound. They're so cute. They're so cute. Oh, that's so wholesome. The moment we pull into the driveway, Lucien hops out of the car, slams the door, and runs inside. I didn't expect to have that conversation in front of you. You and I have a lot we need to work out. It's alright. And all things considered, Lucien's bricklaying was pretty good, so there's your silver lining.
Oh.
There is that, yes. I really admire how you handled that. You were a lot more diplomatic with him than I would have been. I just want what's best for him. And I don't think yelling at him would do either of us any favors. Oh, good dads, good dads. It rarely does. You're a good dad. See you around soon? Oh, he liked that. It would be my honor and my pleasure. Damien bows with a flourish. Classy. I come home to find Amanda curled up on the couch with a blanket watching TV. I plop down beside her. Yo! What you watching? Tiny House Hunting Brothers Extreme Edition. I hate this show. The couple on screen bickers back and forth while standing in an extremely small house made out of recycled bottles. The Tiny House Hunting Brothers watch them with bemused expressions, both of their heads touching the low ceiling. I told you I wanted a 2-bed, 2-bath, shabby chic cottage. This house doesn't even have a bathroom. But honey, the outhouse is only 20 yards away. It's not that bad. I am not pooping outside, Greg. Why don't they just get a regular-sized house? I don't know. How'd afternoon tea go? It got strange. We had to go to the school to pick up Lucien since he tried to... He lured Ernest down to the cellar with the promise of a fine vintage and then tried to brick him into the wall, right? How did you know that? Has everyone read this story except for me? Lucien live-streamed the entire thing. This entire day is beyond me. But otherwise, it was a fun day. That Damien guy's a character, but he's really good company. And a surprisingly diplomatic dad. I dig his style. Seal of approval from Amanda. She's like, yep, that could be dad number 2. I'm in. You know what? Me too. Peter Weller actually has a PhD in history. I don't know who that is.
That was a phenomenal date.
Oh, I got an A rank even though I really fucked up with the gargoyle. What? Wait, what? Hang on. Why did it say Ojo-sama? I need to refresh my memory on what the fuck that means. Currently googling Ojo-sama so I can educate myself. That was one of the categories. Ojo-sama is a Japanese term referring to a rich girl. Translates to daughter of a lord or young lady. But wait, but that doesn't apply. Oh, okay, it's an anime trope is the daughter of nobility, so I think it's referencing the anime trope of like the noble daughter of like royalty. Okay, I get it. He is RoboCop. Damien? No. Oh, the 2 dads are in the DMs! Hey, are you up to anything tonight? Hugo and I were planning to go to the art walk downtown, and we're wondering if you would care to accompany us. Oh my god. The 2 dads saw me from across the room and they like my vibe. I would normally write a letter longhand, but I've run out of distressed parchment paper. Whoa, why can I see Damien and Hugo's chat? Am I a hacker? I don't even have a hacker alias. The feds are gonna bust down my door any minute now. I've got to destroy this computer. Carl, this is a group chat. Oh, thank God. Do either of you guys know how to destroy a computer? You can run Derek's boot and nuke from a startup flash drive. Carl! Oh, Peter Weller's Robocop. Got it. Okay, okay. I love how Damien also knows his tech. You can run Derek's boot and nuke from a startup flash drive. But once you've done that, it's best to physically destroy the platters altogether. Damien! Fucking giving the good tips. That's some good advice. The Victorians were well versed in information security. Carl, do you want to go see some art or not? Art is good. Let's go see art. See the art! Anyone who tells you that a drink isn't manly has never known heartache. So true, game. So true. Also, I gotta hydrate. Let me have a sippy sip. A sippy sippy sip. Which reminds me, did I actually upload the sippy sip emote? I think I did. When I was going over the new emotes, I think I forgot that one. I have betrayed the sippy sip. I am so sorry, sippy sip. You haven't missed too much pizza. Don't worry, we're about to go on an art walk. And I'm about to use my sippy sip emote once I find it. Where did I put it? If I can't read it at tiny OBS scale, that's probably a sign that it needs more work. Okay, yeah, I think it needs more bold lines around the mug or something. Yeah. Yeah. I've also considered just making her eyes dots for the sake of readability. Let me test that later. Do. Welcome to Katie Thinks About Emotes Corner. Every day is Katie Thinks About Emotes Day. Do. Right, hydration time. Do. Mug needs to be a different colour to stand out against my pasty skin. That's fair. Maybe a dark mug? Like a dark grey? Or maybe a very dark blue? Blue, okay. You would say blue, that's your favourite colour. Damien and Hugo invited me to the monthly art walk in downtown Maple Bay. I've never been to one of these before, so I'm not quite sure what I'm in for. I think I'm here a bit early. I don't see Damien or Hugo around anywhere, and I feel just a little uncomfortable standing among all these fancy art people. Carl? I turn around, it's Joseph! Oh god, he's here, oh no! Orange on the bottom, orange handle. That might look too busy. That's the problem I was having with picking colours, is it's very easy to go too busy on the mug and then it just pulls away from everything else. But I can give it a shot. It's Joseph. Joseph, what are you doing here? I love how I'm like accosting him, like, what are you doing here? Get out of here, Joseph. Joseph scoffs at me. What am I doing here? Could you ask me that? I'm obviously a huge art, appreciatist? Stretch and hydrate, thank you, Super Static folks. How are you doing? I hope you're having a lovely, lovely Friday night. Okay, fine. Damien invited me to this art walk thing. I'm guessing he invited you too? Yep. Admittedly a little out of my depth here. Thank God, I thought I was going to be the odd one out. Are you allowed to say that? Say what? You know. Thank God. Oh. Yep, I actually get double points when I say it since I'm a minister. The points get you into heaven. That's how it works. Anyway, where are the guys? I look and spot Hugo and Damien, who seem to have just arrived at the gallery. Oh, your first Digimon podcast. That sounds incredible. Also, welcome to the waking world. Happy morning. Good morning. That's the words I was looking for. Happy morning. Happy awake. Good eve. Oh. Evening, friends. Who's ready for some art? I have no idea what I'm in for. Aye. Same. All you have to know is that if you're ever feeling overwhelmed, there's generally always a table that has free wine and cheese. I like art now! Yay! I've got the table in my sights. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go help myself to some tiny wines. Talk art with Hugo and Damien. I don't want to be alone with Joseph. So what's this first place?
Oh.
This particular artist specializes in landscape paintings of various locales within the American Northeast. I look at the art. It is rad art. At the risk of sounding uninformed, do all of these landscapes look like butts to you guys? Hey!
Oh.
Damien and Hugo lean in, examining the paintings in earnest.
Oh.
It would appear as if you are correct.
Oh.
Valid assessment, Carl. Pun. Hey, this art stuff's pretty easy. Oh, it gets more complicated.
Oh.
Sometimes the butts are more symbolic, sometimes the butts are metaphors, sometimes art is about the butts they don't draw. Interesting. Joseph returns to our group with tiny cheese and wine. What'd I miss?
Hey.
Butts. Shame. The cheese is nice though. Shall we visit the next place? Cheese. We leave the first gallery and walk a few minutes before we reach another one. This gallery's a bit more crowded. Huge paintings of... I'm not even sure. Hang on the walls. Oh geez. What am I like? Oh my god, is it? Oh my god, I think I know what it is. If Carl doesn't know what it is and Joseph just went, oh, I have a feeling what all these pink pieces might be. What am I looking at here?
Oh.
This is abstract art. I think the more important question is, what does this art mean to you? Oh, thank goodness. I thought it was just a big gallery of JJs. During the podcast, we discussed Time Stranger, the trading card game, the V-Pets manga, anime lore, and our wants and admiration for Time Stranger. Oh, because that sounds incredible. If you want to drop a link to the podcast in the Discord, I'd love to listen. Fanny Wall. Yes, Fanny Wall! I stare at the painting, concentrating as hard as I can on its meaning. It's a butt. Everyone else stares at the painting. Yeah, that's definitely a butt. While a valid assessment, I feel like the artist was trying to make a different statement. Probably how much you like butts. You are a servant of the Lord, Joseph. We're all God's creatures, even butts. Comparing this piece to the artist's body of work, I'm pretty sure this represents the sense of isolation he feels, creating traditional abstract artwork in a field that's rapidly moving towards digitization. Wow, how do you figure that?
Oh.
That's what it says in the placard. Fuck yeah, somebody's reading the little card. I love the little cards. Stuff that was mentioned on stream would be good, or I think we have a self-promo channel. Let me do a double check. Yeah, we've got self-promo. It's towards the bottom of the channel list, or stuff that was mentioned on stream, or both. You're very welcome to put it in all the places. Wait, someone put a no react on my stare emote. Somebody doesn't like me staring at them? How dare. Moderator Dave doesn't like it. You don't like the stare? Moderator Dave, you're wrong. The stare emote is great. I'm gonna spam it. Just to spite you. It was me, not a fan. You probably don't like it in the large size because of the eyelashes. The eyelashes are intimidating at scale. But that little scale is cute. Look how cute she is when she's small. At emote size, the lashes very much disappear. I could have erased them, but that would involve repainting, and I really couldn't be bothered. Woof woof, and hello. Hope you're taking care of yourself. Snooze the ads. Placard, reading gang. Oh, let's look at a few more of these. We walk around the gallery, sampling some more of the artist's work. I almost hate to say it, but abstract art is kind of growing on me. It's interesting that the artist chooses not to let their work be defined by... what's the word? Realism? Realism. As we're looking at one of the paintings, a patron scoffs loudly. I could do that. Excuse me?
What?
Hugo, not here.
Oh.
No, come back here. Yes, Hugo's picking another fight. We love that. The patron walks away, not noticing Hugo fuming right next to him. You say you could do that, but you didn't. You don't seem to have the intellectual depth or the artistic skill to execute a piece even as a fraction as impressive as this one. Art is the truest expression of the self, and it seems like your self is bad, so your art would be bad. Oh, sick teacher burns. Hugo's insult game isn't the best, but there's no denying his passion. Damien is holding him back at this point. Friend, he's not worth it. Oh, they're so cute. They're very shippable, the pair of them. Hugo manages to cool down. He smooths his jacket. If I date any of them, I feel like I'm stealing them from each other. I'm sorry. I just love art very much. We know, buddy. We know. Pat. I pat Hugo on the shoulder. You know what would ease the mood? Is it tiny wine and cheese? Is it cheese? No.
Oh.
It's wine and cheese.
Hey.
Co-signed! The four of us head over to the wine and cheese table, which thankfully is grounded in realism and is actual wine and cheese. We got one last stop on the tour. You lot feeling up for it? Is it going to be any weirder than this art? Says the man who looks like Goku's cousin. Carl, come on. It is absolutely weirder than this art. Ooh. Let's do it. I love weird shit. Damien, Hugo, Joseph and I walk over to a performance in the street. Several masked performers in leotards undulate wildly on the ground, screaming both at each other and us. Oh, that's scary. That sounds like overwhelm.
Norm MacDonald.
So, quick question. Shoot. What is happening?
Oh.
I second this question. Performance art. What does it mean? Again, I pose the very same question to you, Mr. Tishi. They really like screaming. That they do, but I'm not sure if that encompasses the whole of their performance. What do you think they're trying to say? I believe it's less about what they're saying and more about why they're saying it. I think there's something special about performance art. With almost every other form of art, music, painting, photography, the artist uses their medium as a conduit for their emotions. With performance art, the medium is the artist. It's the purest expression of raw human emotion. It's art as catharsis.
I don't know.
That's beautiful, Damien. So what you're saying is, if I start making really loud fart noises right now, it's art as long as I, like, really mean it? You're a pastor, Joseph. Or a minister or something. Damien fixes them with a hard stare.
Hey? Oh.
I was going to start making fart noises, but based on the look on your face, that joke isn't going to play well with this crowd. Wise.
Hey.
We watch the rest of the performance as earnestly as we can, and clap politely after the dancers scream their way off stage. Phew, I think I'm all arted out. Agreed. We all decide to walk home together. We make our way back to the cul-de-sac, tiny wine and tiny cheese sloshing around in my stomach. I think what I've learned tonight, and not just what I've learned about art, which was nice and extremely informative, but what I've learned tonight is that when you put a whole bunch of tiny wine and tiny cheese together, it eventually becomes regular wine and regular cheese, followed by too much wine and too much cheese. The tiny cheese lulled me into a false sense of security. I felt safe with the tiny cheese. Wax wings too close to the sun. Cheese wings? Those would melt in the sun too, and I feel like it's more appropriate imagery. Plus it'd be delicious. A nice Emmentaler, possibly. Hey, if you guys were painters, what would you paint? I actually dabble in oils. I mostly paint landscapes. I'm not very good, but it's a nice way to pass the time. I think I would focus on personal portraits of people in unique professions, like, for example, luchadors. Oh, luchadors, huh? Sure. Sure, luchadors, and not any other kind of masked performer, Hugo. I think I'd paint boats. Seascapes. Maybe some lighthouses. Mostly boats. What about the seamen, Joseph? What about them? Really?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm surprised you're choosing boats in favor of a long history of religious imagery and artwork. What? Boats are cool. What about you, Carl? Tasteful nudes of the artist. Art is a money-making business. I know what sells. We finally get to the cul-de-sac. Alright, boys. Good art. Good art. Agreed.
Oh.
See you guys around? Whether you want to or not, we're all neighbors after all. I head inside to deal with my inevitable cheese-over. Do.
You've got dads.
You've got dads, and with that, we are going to wrap up and find some lovely people to raid, because it is near enough bang on 9. Nearly. 5 minutes off. 5 minutes off is close enough. So let's head back to the just chatting room for a minute. Hello again! I hope everyone had fun. We had a nice art date, and a nice goth garden tour, and gargoyle fixing extravaganza. But now, the ads will be snoozed one more time and we will find ourselves a raid target. What? 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 9 already. Okay. I thought I'd done something wrong. Yep, it snuck up on us, huh? It went really fast, I think, because we were having so many fun conversations. I do love chatting with y'all. I do look forward to a future of doing a bit more just chatting streams because I love yapping with y'all, and I learned new things. Like I learned about tom girls today. I didn't know that that was a thing, and now I've got lots of research to do, and I'm very excited about that. I love research. Pizza says good night, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Thank you, Pizza. You're so cute. Woof says Hellhound. No, you. No, you. No, you, Hellhound. We've got the raid command up. It's looking okay. Let me see if Cal is streaming. Do. We need a react stream. That's true. We are overdue one of those. Maybe if we finish Banner Saga 2 tomorrow, I can do some reacting. Do. Let me see. Cat Moon is playing Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, but then the risk of spoilers is pretty high if I go there. I'm not seeing Cal. I don't think he's live. Do. Sayu is playing Phoenix, right, but we don't tend to rate into bigger streamers because it has a bit more impact at our size if we rate into, like, just normal people's. 3 years of Deers, Karuchino's anniversary. Let's go see Karu. Okay, I'll be out tomorrow. Don't worry, Zara. In that case, I will wait for a different day. Or at the very least, I'll skip reacting to anything you've posted, which I think we did last time. There was one game we finished, and then we did some reacting. But I think Zara was out, and Ori was in chat, so it was mostly Ori and Dave videos. Yeah, we got you. Don't worry. Okay, let's right into our sibling, Catuccino. Catuccino is a lovely deer VTuber done by the same model stylist, sorry, as our lovely Mikatama, who did the Katie model. They are so sweet, so chill, nice, relaxed vibes. I think you're all really gonna like the energy there. They live in Austria, and it's a safe space for LGBTQIA people. Of course it is. Mika! Thank you, Zar! They also have baby girl as their tag and little guy, which is amazing. And their model is delightful. I love their model design so much. Oh, but yes, we'll go see Catuccino. Oh, the raid's not working. Did I fuck up? Yes, I did. I didn't do the command right. Catuccino. Do. Catuccino. Okay. I have successfully done the command, which means we're good to go. I love you all so much. Thank you very much for hanging with me. I've very much enjoyed our dream daddying and our conversations. Thank you so much to all of our lovely raiders. Thank you to Sambians. Thank you to Terratan. Thank you to the incredible Turbo Tango. Thank you all so much. Raiders, if you've been kicking about, I hope that you've enjoyed the vibes. It's been lovely to see you. Have a great time at the Katu stream, and if you want to see more of me, I'm back tomorrow at 7 o'clock UK time, which is the same time this stream started, so the same time you raided in if you're raiders. See you very soon. Cal just went live. Oh, I've got the raid already going, so I won't redirect, but I will multi-stream and be in both. I will be in both. Oh no. But yes, if you'd rather be in the Cal stream, do note that Cal is also just heading live, I think. My Twitch hasn't caught up yet, but I assume it will eventually catch up. A bit too late. Tara, you are amazing. I love you. Have a good night, everyone. Enjoy the raid, and I will see you very soon. I'm just going to do a shout out for Cal, in case anyone is unfamiliar. They are a Scottish cat boy. They are playing something. I can't see because my Twitch is behind. But they are also an amazing option if you want to go say hi. Okay, I love you all so much. Bye-bye. And hey, if you're watching on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, and have a nice day. Okay, bye-bye.